2023 is about to come to an end, and I know we all have our wish lists for where we want to travel to in 2024. We're going to give you 8 tips on how to do it for less. This week, we have 8 travel hacks for all of your travel dreams in 2024, whether you want to go to Paris, Austin, Texas, maybe just a staycation where you live. We're going to help you defray those costs, maybe even get these tricks to help pay for part of that vacation. And to get those tips, we talked to Dr. Anna Kaplan. And if her name sounds familiar, she was one of the housewives of Toronto, so she knows how to travel fabulously, to say the least. She also owns a finance company. It's called iFinance in Canada, and it's one of the biggest consumer finance firms, and they have exceeding loan applications of over $1 billion. So, to say the least, she probably knows her stuff. We're gonna take our cues from her, and here's her #1 travel tip. Drum roll, please.
So the first tip I would give you is to sign up for frequent flyer miles, those programs where you get those flyer miles. Even if you don't think you're going to travel, sign up for them because they're everywhere.
I feel like the frequent flyer miles don't get me as far as they used to. Like, I'd really try to rack them up for all the different airlines, but I'm always finding myself going back to Expedia because the flights always seem cheaper on there. Is there something I'm not doing or I'm not seeing?
That has changed, but you just have to adapt with the change because it is more difficult to rack up points, but racking up points is still the best way to do that.
#2, I was surprised on this one, but use that credit card. But there's a huge caveat to this. Use the credit card to put everything on there so you get the points and the reward dollars, but if you can't pay it off right away, this is a no-go.
So if you can buy a car, if you can buy any of that big purchase on your reward cards, you are earning rewards. Even if you don't think you're going to use them, start thinking of everything as an opportunity to earn rewards. All these places, hotels, airlines, when you're buying coffee, any of these things are offering rewards. So make sure you sign up for those airline reward programs. Anything you purchase, everything that you do, you should be looking at travel incentives always to make the cost of your trip a minimal cost of your trip.
And did you ever wonder if that insurance policy cost on your trip is actually necessary? What about this trip insurance? Do I really need it? I honestly am the person that goes without trip insurance every single time, and I have been fine every single time, knock on wood, but I never get the trip insurance. Tell me the truth about whether we need it or not.
I am not a big promoter of insurance, and I read the bottom line. I read the fine detail of insurance because insurance can be a very big extra cost, and insurance is always relative to the risks that something might happen. So as you say, nothing happened to you, but if you're somebody who's in a high risk category, you should get the insurance. If you're traveling abroad, you should get the insurance. However, look to see whether your credit card has insurance attached to it if you purchase something with your credit card. So if you purchase the trip with your credit card, everything else is purchased with the interest earning points. But if you purchase your trip with a credit card, you might be covered with your credit card. If you're going somewhere within the United States or somewhere local, you might not need that insurance. So your insurance policies too. So be really careful to read about what you're getting.
#4, don't wait. Pick a date and book that flight ASAP.
Well, they don't want you to know that buying your flights early really does save you money, so buy your flights early.
Dr. Kaplan said some programs and websites will tell you to wait on flights, that the price will be lower in the future. But while they may be cheaper, they're gonna come with inconveniences, like maybe multiple stopovers, and that could provide some problems and be much more costly in the future. #5, be flexible.
Depart on cheaper days. If you depart on a Tuesday, a Wednesday, or a Saturday, that's generally a cheaper day to depart on. So when you are looking for your travel, look to see the difference in the day that you depart. Some airlines only on a Saturday will they offer the specials.
And #6 is a great one if you want a more luxurious experience, but it doesn't fit your budget at booking time.
When you're booking, don't do the upgrade at the time of booking. Ask for free upgrades when you get to the hotel.
#7, do not touch that minibar.
Don't use the stuff in the hotel. Don't touch it. Go somewhere to the local 7-Eleven or the local store and pick up your stuff and don't use anything in the minibar. When it comes to shows and theme parks and things like that, purchase those things when you get to the location. But if you are going to a location, go to the last minute deals. You're going to Times Square and purchase the last minute show tickets, etc. But purchase it there rather than in advance, because you can get those last minute deals, and you can almost always get last minute deals. So that's another travel hack.
Now go book that trip. And if you like this video, give us a like and hit the subscribe button below. Local 12 has more consumer stories just like this. Don't forget to click the links and press subscribe.